Okay, so today I'm going to be doing my best of benefit video, which I'm really excited to do, especially as it's actually going to be a collab with the lovely Chloe from Glitteralittle. If you haven't heard of her before, I'm sure you have. She's amazing, she's a gorgeous girl, and she does the most incredible kind of get ready with me makeup look, so definitely give her a subscribe. I shall link her channel below. And she's going to be doing a get ready with me video using benefit products. So she's doing that one, and then I'm going to be doing the best of benefit. And the reason I wanted to kind of pick out my best benefit products is because I actually work there. I left uni and I got a job in the marketing department doing social media. So if you want to know any more about my job, maybe what it entails or how I got there, then please do leave me any questions below and I will be answering those in maybe a Q&A shortly, because I know a few of you are interested. So basically I know the products pretty well and I thought I'd pick out my favourites. I've got about 10, but I've kind of cheated a little bit. Please forgive me, it's really hard to choose. About 10, just so you know, if you're heading to a benefit counter, what I think you should be picking up. So let's get started. I'm gonna kick things off with something Benefit are actually very known for, and that is their skincare. And right here I have the It's Potent eye cream. I use this every day. In the mornings it really wakes me up, and then at night I sometimes pop it under my eyes as a mask, kind of really thick, and I leave it on and then I just like pat it in maybe 5-10 minutes later, and it really brightens my under eyes. Just in general, the Be Right skincare range is really lovely. It smells so fresh. I don't know why I always go to open things as if you can smell them. But anyway, it smells really good, and they just feel really thick and nourishing. I love both the moisturisers they have as well, and to be honest the whole range, but this is kind of the thing I use every day. So definitely give this a go if you want really radiant glowy skin. Then a base is actually the newest release. This is so exciting and I love it to pieces. It is the Benefit Big Easy. And the Benefit Big Easy is a bit of a weird one. It's not kind of a base that I can liken to anything else I have in my collection. It's not a BB cream, it's actually bigger than BB, and it has a kind of, what is it, liquid to powder formula, which actually I thought would put me off because I have a kind of drier side of skin, so I normally go for really glowy and dewy things, but actually I love this. I just pop it on in the mornings and I buff it in with my Real Techniques buffing brush, and it leaves the most gorgeous kind of matte finish, but then I don't powder, so actually it goes quite satiny through the day, so it's actually a really pretty finish, a really good coverage, really lightweight. I just think it's really unique, and how many more times can I say really? But yeah, I love this stuff, and I use the shade 03, which is light medium, so it does come up darker than you would think. So if you'd normally go for the palest shade, go for the one up. That's my advice on colour matching. But yeah, I love this base, and in the summer this is going to be a godsend when I become a bit of a shine ball. Moving on to another thing that puts shine at bay, I have the Professional Agent Zero Shine, and this is kind of a sister product to the Professional Primer, but I actually really prefer this just because this is my ultimate top up product. So throughout the day I do get a little bit shiny. I need something just to kind of pat away, leave that looking a little bit less. This is great for on the go because you kind of undo that, pull out the really cute portable brush, which is really cute. You kind of put the product into the lid and then put the brush in it, and then you can take the shine away. So last but not least, in terms of base, we have the What's Up highlighter. This is, I think, maybe my favourite Benefit product of all time. Big statement. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. If you love a bit of a dewy glow like I do, then you need to add this to your collection. I would do swatches. Sometimes you can kind of see the light reflecting. Maybe it's a champagne gold kind of highlight in a creamy stick, and I pop it on the tops of my cheekbones like this, brow bones, down the nose, cupid's bow, wham bam, blend, and then you are gorgeous and glowy. And this works really well with bases like the Big Easy that are a bit more matte, because you can add the glow in afterwards with the highlighter, and also comes with a handy blending sponge that you can blend in with afterwards. So yeah, that's really nice and a bit dirty. Please excuse that, probably should wash that. For any of you that know Benefit fairly well, you'll probably know that it was basically built on brows. Bit of a weird statement, but yeah, they are kind of queens of the brows, and I have two brow products here that I love. The first one is Benefit Brow Zings, which actually appeared in my, what video is that? March favourites. I think it was March favourites, but to be fair, it's kind of like a an every favourite because it is just my absolute, ooh, mirror, perfect brow product. I'm wearing it in today, and I take it with just any kind of angled brow brush, and I mix the wax and the powder together and then pop it through my brows. I love a big Cara Delevingne brow. They made it a little bit extreme, but I kind of like them that way. This lasts all day, and it's really, really good for kind of sculpting if you do like big brows. And it normally comes with tweezers and brushes as well, but they are long gone. I never managed to hold on to anything that I kind of get in little sets like that. And I am light, so yeah, if you need to judge against my brows, I'm light. The thing that I have for girls who like things a little bit more natural, I have the brand new Gimme Brow. You've probably heard tons about this. This is amazing. I think this is more amazing on other people that are not me. For example, like my mum, oh my goodness, her brows transform with this thing. It's a tiny little weeny mascara brush, and if I had focus, I'd do this. But I don't, so I'm going to hold it over my lampshade because it's getting dark outside. It's a tiny little kind of brush, and it's a volumizing fibre gel, so you pop it through your brows and they kind of just go wow. It really does thicken them, and it kind of mimics the natural hairs, so it doesn't look like you've drawn them on at all. So if you have sparser brows or like things a bit more natural, this is amazing. I've done a review post of this on my blog with a before and after brow. So yeah, you can see the differences it has on brows, and I'll link that below along with any other reviews that I have done. Moving on from brows and moving on to eyes. Eyes are another thing that I think Benefit does really, really well. And one product that doesn't get enough love in my opinion is the Stay Don't Stray. And this is a kind of primer for the eyelids as well as a under eye concealer. Nina at work uses it under her eyes to kind of illuminate, but I use it on top of my eyelids when I'm using powder shadow, and this really, really does stop it from creasing and just keeps everything in place all day, which I think is such a staple. I hate creasy, crepey powder shadow, you know what I mean. So this is really, really good, and it just kind of gives a lovely base for the eyeshadows as well as doubling up as an under eye concealer. Talking of eyeshadows, this is probably my favourite packaged product ever. It is the world famous Neutrals palette, and this is the Nessa's most glamorous nudes ever. Ooh. It has 4 shadows. It's complicated, which is kind of a pinky copper. Call My Bluff, which is a really neutral, I'm so bad at describing things, white chocolate shade. Kiss Me I'm Tipsy, which is a shimmery brown, and Guilty Pleasure, which is a gold. There, I can describe that one. And it also comes with 2 cream shadows, Birthday Suit and My 2 Cents. See, I know them so well, I don't even need to look at them. You could use this to create a day look, a night look, just a really simple kind of one wash, or you know, really mix things up. I just think they're really, really lovely colours, and the cream shadows are amazing. I actually have my favourite ever cream shadow in big form. This is my 3rd pot of this, and we are getting through it fairly quickly as well. Yeah, so my 3rd pot of this stuff, so it shows how much I love it to actually get through that much of it, and I have one waiting over there for me, like just in case this runs out at any second I can go and grab another one. This is Birthday Suit, and it gives you a gorgeous doe-eyed Victoria's Secret model kind of goldy, beigey, taupey sheen. It really is beautiful, and it makes the perfect base for other powder shadows as well. I think things have been a little bit too neutral for my liking, so I'm going to add a bit of colour in now with the Buxo powders, which are here, and I chose 3, which is a cheat, but oh well, I really couldn't choose between them. I love these because they add such a gorgeous pop of colour onto the cheeks. They are kind of just powder boxes, like so. They contain a very fancy little mirror, which is really, really good to put on the go, and they come with a brush as well, but I've just taken that out. Use whatever brush I fancy. This one is Sugar Bomb, and it's a mixture of like peachy, pinky, lilac-y shades, mix it all up, and it creates kind of like a sugar rush on the cheeks, which is just so, so pretty, especially for spring, so I'm loving that one. I use that in my spring Get Ready with me, which I'll link below as well. And they smell great. Who has blushes that smell great? Anyway, moving on, I have Rockateur. This is kind of what I love for the autumn winter months. It's really, really cool. A rose gold, highlighty, rosy goldy colour. Really, really pretty. And then for the summer, I have got coralista, which is, you know, as you might have guessed, a coral colour, which I actually put on this morning. That, yeah, really, really makes your cheeks pop, especially with a tan. So I love those. I think they're just such a cult product as well. I think I used to save up money to go to counters to buy these little babies. So yeah, definitely worth your hard-earned pennies. To finish, I have another thing that Benefit certainly are known for, and that's their perfumes. I'd never tried any of their perfumes before I went to work there, but then I used to go to Tesco and have a little spritz, and I've discovered two absolute gems that I adore. For the autumn winter, we have Under My Spell Noelle. I think this is like a cocktail bottle, which is quite cool. This is really, okay, I've got to spray it to kind of remember what it smells like. Okay, it's kind of dusky, a bit more heavy, a bit more sexy. I actually was really surprised how much I liked this one. But yeah, for autumn winter I couldn't get enough of that. And then for spring summer I have Laugh With Me Lily, which is a light, fruity, fresh, subtle fragrance, perfect for spring and summer, and again, lovely packaging. It looks really, really cute on my dressing table. So yeah, I really love those, and they're just great for kind of carrying around and topping up with as well, because they're not kind of massive bulky bottles with, you know, random flowers stuck on top. So I really hope you enjoyed my rundown of my kind of top 10 and best of Benefit. This isn't biased at all or sponsored, it's just that obviously I get to work with the brand a lot and I've discovered a lot of things I love in it, and I'd like to share those with you. So I really hope you've enjoyed watching my video. Please go and watch Chloe's video over on her channel, which I'll again link below, which I'm sure is going to be fabulous. It's got a bit dark outside, so I really hope the lighting is okay. I'd probably look like some kind of glaring angel against some kind of night scene, so I hope that's alright. Yeah, have a lovely day, and please subscribe to my channel as well and check out all my other links. And yeah, I will see you very soon, guys. Bye!